What's up, Scorpio? This is going to be your love reading for the first half of August. This is for my Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I do offer personal readings. All the info for that's in the description box of the video. There is a long wait for a reading with me, guys, so if you wanted to explore your options, I've put links to my affiliates, Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom, in the description box as well, which are both awesome companies. They'll give you access to lots of amazing psychics and readers located all over the world. If you go through the links I've provided, Mystic Sense will give you your first 5-minute reading free, and Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 if you deposit $20. Check them out if you feel called to do so. And otherwise, if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, pardon me, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Scorpio, I'm going to do a person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? Then the projected potential outcome for the first half of August. I say potential to anyone that is new because I infuse law of assumption into this channel and into my tarot readings, which means that the readings are really just checking in points for the version of Scorpio and the version of specific person and the connection that Scorpio has effectively selected out of the infinite that are available right now. Creation is finished. All things exist and all is possible. Circumstances don't matter. You can absolutely have anything you want. Your desires are meant for you. Everything that is showing up in this current 3D reality and version is actually a reflection to the current version of you, your state of consciousness. And in order to get a different outcome, you just need to consciously, with awareness and focus, select a new version. Step into a new version of Scorpio with your mind, okay? Quantum shift, look into quantum shifting as well. And then select a new version of said specific person, okay? And manifest differently. Please do go and look into the law and do some of your own homework. Teachers like Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy, Florence Scovel-Shinn, and then also there are amazing coaches online on YouTube who'll give you more practical, modern, updated takes on it and techniques. And I have posted content and I will make more content on it, okay guys? So this is just the check-in and I will talk about it during the reading, of course, as well. All right, so the person on Scorpio's mind, how do they feel about Scorpio? They feel like they've lost your attention or there's a lack of success in this situation, but they have the Ten of Cups as well. So the Ten of Cups, it would be about happily ever after, but maybe they're feeling like it's not successful. Family matters could also be coming up quite strongly. Oh, the Six of Wands actually, as I turned it, turned into the Six of Wands in the upright. So maybe they're still hoping for success. Maybe there's been a little bit of a block or a delay, and it could come down to family stuff. Queen of Wands, King of Cups, Tower. Okay, Scorpio. So yeah, Eight of Cups, Empress card. Well, Scorpio, I mean, here's the thing, right? So they do love you. I mean, you're coming up, this could be in you and your masculine energy. You could be dealing with another water sign, or either way, this is just a feeling of love. There's some kind of a tower moment here, you know, there's a crumbling. Something has obviously blocked the movement towards, you know, I saw that Ten of Cups and I trust what I channel in the opening. Something is crumbling. Or has crumbled between the two of you, and that's usually something that's not really working. A Queen of Wands in the reverse, so there seems to be, you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but this could be like a challenge to confidence in some kind of a way. So something within this situation, maybe, like I said, this person's not feeling very successful in terms of building this Ten of Cups with you. And the Eight of Cups, I mean, they might feel like you've turned your back on them. With the Empress card, maybe they still hope to, they had, or they still potentially will see, hope to really nurture this situation. But for now, it looks like there's been some disconnect. The Tower could be a shock of some kind. The Two of Wands, I mean, there could have been a blow up around feeling just very stuck and at a Two of Wands. So, you know, if you're dealing with a situation where there's been potential to build like family, I mean, Empress card is wife and mother. I've got Ten of Pentacles, as I said that, and the Hierophant card. You know, if that had been the hope, there's been a stalling, and I identified that when I was shuffling. And I will get your side of the street. maybe that's on their side for some reason, or maybe they feel that you're kind of indecisive. So I will identify that, but they just feel like maybe you've turned your back on them. They maybe have a trigger around that. Cups, like an abandonment wound or something. Queen of Wands in the reverse is lacking confidence. It also potentially can be like the mean girl, the mean guy. So maybe you had a row with this person, something got triggered. You know, the Empress, Ten of Pentacles and Hierophant tells me that the intention has been to have something really like committed and loyal and stable. The Two of Wands means it's at a crossroads for some of you. That is because there might be stuff that needs to be dealt with connected to family. And I did say that, and the Ten of Pentacles has come up. Like, you could be dealing with a situation that involves children or marriage or commitments or something like that, guys. And that's why it's stalled, and that could be the frustration. Let me have a look at this Queen of Wands in the reverse. King of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Knight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. I mean, the King of Pentacles, King of Cups, this would be the hope for a loyal, stable, committed connection. But there's been a conversation, or the conversation to date has been a bit erratic, and there's been harshness. Either for the moment it's stopped moving. There could be communication coming through now in August, guys. So this is a good way to use the tarot and jump ahead, because this is not fixed, guys. The circumstances don't fucking matter. But if there's communication, there's been a history of blow-ups. Like the Tower could be a potential, again, a Tower, an erratic conversation, okay? So if you want to avoid that, Scorpio, we only need to be concerned about you and your energy and what you actually want. I'm going to look at your side of the street. If this person's showing up a bit erratic or whatever, or they react harshly, I don't care if people tell me in the comments you can't change people. This is a Tarot and Law of Assumption channel, not just a tarot channel. So go to a different channel. Any Law of Assumption teacher is going to tell you you absolutely can change people. You're not trying to manipulate this version of a person. You're envisioning a different version of the person which already exists in the quantum field, and they will show up with different mannerisms and behaviors. But the reason why is because you're shifting. They're a reflection to your state. Something, I'm not saying you are responsible for people being mean or saying the wrong thing, okay, guys? But if there's triggers and there's things going on, and a person anyway, that it's a version you selected out of the infinite, so they're kind of showing up in a certain type of way as a reflection to something in your consciousness. So we can absolutely select a different version, and any undesirable behaviors or communication issues will go away, okay? But no one to change but self, and you can select them with your mind. You don't need to manipulate this version. So there's something about wanting commitment, stability. There could be trigger points feeling like not that, because the Queen of Wands is also like the other person. So maybe this person feels like they are on the outer, or not chosen, or at a crossroads, or kept at a crossroads, or something like that. There is a return. So if there has been a stop or a disconnect, the Six of Swords in the reverse is a return. There could be issues here also to do with travel. Maybe that's caused the erratic communication or some negative assumptions or something like that. So this person's not a robot. They have their own challenges and limiting beliefs, and maybe a challenge to confidence. So I would say, playing devil's advocate, you know, they might have a low self-concept, and maybe they make negative assumptions about Scorpio, and then your behaviors trigger them, and then they react in a certain type of a way. But we don't, if we stay on this timeline and we say, oh, they'll never change, or they're like that because of that, well, then you're keeping them in the dominant assumption that's who they are. Now, I already explained that, so we don't need to go over and over it. So we can, you know, forget about this, but it is good to identify maybe a little bit of context around what's going on. So there's insecurity, I think, here, to be perfectly honest with you. Three of Cups, Seven of Swords, like trust issues, Scorpio, because they see you as Two of Cups, but there's Three of Cups and Seven of Swords. Either they feel like they're on the outer, you haven't really decided, you're not really committed, or neither of you have, but that's really a desire and it hasn't been, you know, really discussed, it's been avoided. Or, you know, I mean, Three of Cups can also be spending time with friends and doing other things, and maybe that creates trust issues. And trust issues can come up from a story, right? Like if this person has an insecurity, they might have difficulty trusting. If there are communication delays or issues, then they might react to that and make a negative assumption. You conversely might be the same. See what I'm saying? So anyway, there's a Seven of Swords. They do feel like you're a soul connection. Oh wow, and the Hierophant card. And they want to have something stable and committed with you. Again, there could be children in the mix. This is a husband and a father figure. I mean, for some of you, if there's like outside priorities that are taking up time or energy, that could be the rift that's going on, like also work. Eight of Pentacles. We've got an Emperor and an Empress, guys. So in the overall energy, like maybe they're hoping for this, and I identified that when I was shuffling 10 of Cups, but in the reverse. They're hoping for the happily ever after. Maybe they're doubting that there can be a happily ever after. You need to decide if you want them for the happily ever after, Scorpio, because that absolutely already exists. You wouldn't want it if it didn't already exist right now. Fuck divine timing, any of that sort of stuff, guys, because there are parallel timelines and you can absolutely have it now. Shift your state of consciousness. The 3D will catch up. Yeah, so, I mean, look, there's emotional rejection. Somehow there's a sense of effort's been put in. There's a feeling of what they're giving, you're not taking. You might feel the same, so that might be a trigger point. Yeah, let me just see. I mean, trust issues, but also overall love and just a challenge to confidence. You're definitely getting communication, wanting to cooperate. Work and career is coming into this on your side, on their side, on both sides. I mean, Four of Pentacles is insecurity and possessiveness as well. So maybe that is something that is coming through. Now, jealousy issues always come around from the fear of not being enough, not being the chosen one, whether it's not being chosen over and above another, like a spouse, a lover, founded or unfounded, even if it's just like negative assumptions, or like work or not being a priority. So this is something this person might have that causes blow-ups, and potentially another one coming in, so you can adjust this anyway, guys, or you can say, fuck it, I don't want it anymore, it doesn't matter. But insecurities, they also don't know whether to hold on or let go, even though there is a reconnect coming in. You know, but then there's also the potential for the Emperor and the Empress and the 10 of Pentacles, the Hierophant card. This seems to be like something in the overarching energy. So they want to cooperate, they want to get on the same page as you. Yeah, there's just something here about harshness and erraticness, and it's a trigger point. Let me look at you, Scorpio, and see what's going on your side of the street, which is more important. We've got Aries energy, Libra, Taurus, strong Taurus with the Hierophant card. Scorpio is you, the Tower. What's not working must go. So the Tower can just be like it's done, but it also is like there's something, it's shaky foundation, so there's opportunity to get rid of what's not working, right? Like certain patterns. Yeah, Emperor card. How do you feel about them, Scorpio? The Emperor card. So this is about stability, building foundations, and Queen of Cups, Scorpio. So there's a King and Queen of Cups. You feel like this person's your emotional match. There's a Page of Cups in the reverse. You feel maybe that they're emotionally immature, or they act a bit petty or something like that. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. It's weird, you know, Scorpio. I feel like this person wants King of Pentacles, then you see them as the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe you question their loyalty. There is trust issues, but it could be mutual. Now, Scorpio, if you're the one that has trust issues and then this person has trust issues, don't be concerned with their trust issues. Be concerned with you, because whether anything has crystallized in this actual reality that's founded this trust issues or not, it's still come from you. It's still your selection out of the infinite possibilities of anything that could ever have happened. These circumstances, this is why circumstances don't matter. Like third parties will go away, everything will go away. But everything, it's like you have unconsciously selected, you know, a timeline and a story, and things pop up and crystallize in your reality. Now, sometimes they don't crystallize yet, but if you have, because you're just awareness, okay? And if the version of Scorpio here has subconscious beliefs, right, driving these jealousy issues, like a story that maybe you're not so aware of. I don't feel good enough, or I'm not the chosen one, or I've been betrayed in the past, I can't trust, whatever it is. That state of consciousness, that subconscious then drives your thoughts, your actions, your inactions, your reactions, your assumptions, the version of a connection you select, and also because you're directing your awareness with this charge, right? Anything that's in your awareness is going to start popping up eventually, and it will crystallize, and then you'll be like, I knew it, I knew I couldn't trust. Trust me. Look into a little bit more about like case studies and law of assumption teachers and whatever. If something has crystallized but you still love this person, I feel like maybe you've been betrayed in the past, and now you're like, red flag, you're worried, and maybe this person's behavior then triggers you. I don't know that this person is cheating. They seem to have trust issues, so this is like a mirror thing. But Scorpio, you know, if anything unfavorable has collapsed, like you just need to take your awareness away from it. That's why I'm cautious, and I might talk in circles with my tarot. And the reason why is, guys, a lot of you that just have watched tarot, and no diss to people that just love tarot, it's fine. It's only one timeline, and what it might do is get you fixed in, like this is fortune telling, that the circumstances are fixed and this is how it is and this is what's going to happen. And I'm trying to get you like to jump ahead and to give you choices and options to have another outcome, or understand that it's just coming from your awareness. Where is your focus? And if your focus is this and you can't take your focus away, and you keep obsessing that this is what it is, oh my God, and trust issues, and they're going to cheat, or they are going to react, or whatever the hell it is, you're still in this version. And yes, of course, then the prediction's very correct. Do you know what I'm trying to say, Scorpio? I hope so. All right, Hermit card, Death card, Strength card. A lot of major arcana, Scorpio. It is challenging your strength. Part of you feels like it's done. There's kind of a distance. You've kind of gone within. You're thinking about things. You might be going through a personal transformation. There may be some ego clashes between you and this person. It might have triggered something in you that you know that you need to transform. You may also be going through some kind of another ending. I mean, Four of Cups, like you both have Four of Cups, right? Yeah, so I did say you're mirroring each other's like feeling, like I'm giving you this, you don't think it's enough. I'm giving you this, you don't think it's enough. This is emotional rejection. Now you're not sure you want it anymore. Four of Cups can be a bit that way. Then there's also potentially missed opportunity. So do you see where I'm going with this, Scorpio? So if you do want it, for those of you that want it, then you would need to like focus predominantly on holding the assumption of the best version of this person, and also knowing that you're worthy and deserving of it, that you're safe, that you can trust, that this person loves you, that you're more than enough. This is like, I'm not enough, which is probably where the possessiveness and the jealousy stuff comes up on their end for sure. And I'm going to be real with you on your end, right? Yeah, we've got the World and the Seven of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Oh my gosh, you guys have the same cards. So you want to close out an old cycle. There's definitely trust issues. There's been erratic communication, and it's coming down to reactivity around not trusting. Now, Seven of Swords, Seven of Swords. There's no Seven of Swords in the reverse, so there's not even like caught out energy, caught for anything. This is just like literally this person feeling like I can't really trust you, and you're avoiding things, and you feeling like there's an avoidance, or maybe you both avoid saying what you want to say, then that triggers the other person's trust issues. And this is coming, look, no one to change but self, Scorpio, as I said. So even if you decide, fuck it, I don't want them, you want to be able to trust and be open in love. So you don't want to go into the next connection and be like, red flag, I can't trust them. So you are the creator. Let's get you into the version of you that has the best, most loving, fulfilling, you know, trustworthy connection. It's not the person, Scorpio, it's the version of the person, okay? And I don't give a shit what anyone says to me about that, okay? It doesn't mean everyone is the perfect person for you, but the higher your self-concept is, and the more you clear all these limiting beliefs and fears, the more you're going to get just more and more of because you can have anything you want, but you will be more inclined to be drawn to the perfect, the most divine, the highest version of any, the highest love that you can imagine, the one that matches you more in your truth. But either way, look, there is an Emperor and an Empress card, which arguably could be like a divine counterpart in a pair, and also a beautiful, stable pair for something very committed and long-term. So let's have a look. Ace of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. Okay, Scorpio. So you do see pleasure, and this is a wish fulfillment, and you want to have a fresh start. There's been an ending. You do want to commit to this person, but there's been this trust issues, and there's a need to close out this cycle. So maybe you have been in introspection, processing this and thinking about things. We do have King of Pentacles in the reverse. This person has King of Pentacles in the upright. So if there's questions around loyalty and stability, I mean, this person seems to feel questioning you, whether you're loyal or stable, or if they can trust you. Maybe you're questioning them. I think this is all like suspicion and illusions, to be perfectly honest with you, coming from negative assumptions. Scorpio, it is possible you have been in something, like I said, where there's been a lot of trust issues and pain, and it's the story, and you're like, the mirror is going to keep morphing into the monster, and then this is like there's towers between you and this person. I really don't think that this person's intentions is to like cheat or lie. Although Scorpio, if your awareness is that and your focus, even things can start good and then the mirror can turn into a monster. I promise you, okay? You can fuck anyone up with your mind. 10 of Wands, you're burdened, you're weighed down, there's responsibility. And then there's the Lovers card. Okay, something's been weighing on you. I would say this kind of question, this could also be you feeling maybe not ready to commit, because there's the Fool card. This is about taking a risk, taking a leap. Maybe love feels risky. Maybe you're trying to close out something else, or this ego clashing has been like testing your strength, and you feel like it's a risk because it's triggering some old story and not some old trust issue and wound that you have. I mean, you have a strong love connection with this person. Page of Pentacles, the Judgment card, you want to have a revival, a second chance. There's time to make also a decision. Lovers card can be choices. So there is something about you mutually feeling like the other one might not be choosing and not feeling like the other one thinks that they're enough. So just focus on you. Oh, they absolutely think I'm enough. They absolutely choose me. They love and adore me. And then tell yourself also they're the perfect partner. We have the perfect relationship. Might sound naive, guys, but just fucking test it. Okay, you can read all you want or watch lots of videos, but then there's, you know, you have to put it into practice. People will come in and just parrot back to you. It's not mind manipulation, and we're not trying to change these circumstances. We're shifting into a new reality. And also, thought transmission is very real too. So if you're here and you're like, they do love me, no, they don't love me, fuck them, they treat me like I'm not enough, or whatever, you're sending it out on the airwaves. And the part of you that believes someone loves you, there is a version of you in this person. It's pure, beautiful, unconditional love. And then the part of you that when it's like, no, I can't trust them, they're this, they're that. Then the mirror goes up and down, like it goes wonky. So take your power back and you decide how the mirror shows up. Just like when you're getting ready in the morning, you're not waiting for the mirror to show you, okay? All right, so long segue, but anyway, there's Justice card and Ten of Swords. Some of you are closing out a period of betrayal. Some of you have been going through legal matters, divorce, ending marriages, and that's what's been going on, testing your strength. Like I said, identify maybe this person feels like you're not ready for them, that they're the side piece or something. Maybe both of you have that, you know, that's also possible, but you both seem to want each other. And all this third party or drama or anything can go away. You can quantum shift into that as well. You can manifest away anything. And also, guys, there is a version, I'm not asking you to go into endless healing and shadow work. That's not my vibe and my approach. You're breaking the habit of being old self. There's infinite versions of Scorpio right now existing in the quantum field and separate timelines. So you need to put yourself into the practice of being Scorpio that has never been betrayed, has always had amazing love, can trust in love. That sounds kooky, but it's like with repetition, you're building a new neural pathway where that becomes your natural state. And doesn't that feel better than going constantly back to the old story and fear? And then the outside, that's when you know you're in that state of consciousness. The outside starts mirroring back to you all of these fears and limiting beliefs, and it's not fun. And the version of you that's healthy and healed, it exists. Just like there's a version of a person that's healthy and healed and doesn't react erratically or have trust issues either. Okay, so focusing on you, even just for your benefit, like to get your balance back. This is an old karmic issue that you have that you're closing out with this trust and betrayal thing, and perhaps another, you know, situation. Fine, but you know. What's karma, guys? Action and consequence. Our thoughts are also action. So break this cycle for you. World card, right? Your thoughts are creating your reality, and your thoughts are connected to your subconscious, your beliefs, etc. We've made it conscious now. So now consciously choose new thoughts. Consciously choose the version of Scorpio that is loved, adored, trusting, has always, past, present, and future. There is a Scorpio timeline where you will never ever think and react and whatever as a person that's been betrayed, etc. I know that that is hard to fathom, but it is possible, and I'm not poo-pooing betrayal and pain because I have been through it, and I wouldn't do the work that I do had I not. But it doesn't help to continue reinfecting yourself with the old story if you want to experience love and have joy, okay? So what do you want with this person? There's the Justice card. There's also wanting maybe to have like a reunion, a Judgment card, a reconciliation after there's been a row, something erratic, like a reaction. And you see this as destiny, Wheel of Fortune, and it's been at a rest state. You've been processing something. You've definitely had your guard up because there's hurt feelings, there's heartbreak, and I think there's old heartbreak. And we have a Queen of Pentacles here. We've got King of Pentacles in reverse and Queen of Pentacles. This person wants King of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. But I think you've experienced disloyalty or something. And I think it's third party energy. I do not think it's this person. But this person has some negative assumption. Because you maybe haven't committed to this person, maybe they do go out and spend time with friends. I don't think they F around or anything. They're just doubting your commitment. And maybe you're doubting their commitment because that's your story. And so there could be a bit of self-sabotaging without knowing it. Okay, Scorpio? Let me just get you a romance angel. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So there's a bit of this holding back with one another. Maybe fear of rejection, fear of not being enough. And then that causes suspicion and, you know, projection. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. What did I tell you? Guys, healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. There also could be family issues. So, okay, there's an unconscious thing. Again, you don't need to stay stuck here, Scorpio. Heal your inner child forever and ever. I've already explained that. We've already identified where this came from. We just need to let it go. This is the current check-in. This person also might have family issues. I'll be honest with you. You know, that's the version you selected and their limitations. Doesn't matter. If you change, the world must mirror who you're being anyway and what you assume to be true about people. So this is something that you're trying to process and heal within you. We have heart-to-heart conversations. I told you this person wants to talk to you. That can go one way or another. If you're holding them dominantly in the old assumption or with the old story, that's how they're going to show up, or they're going to morph into that. There's going to be reactions, or there's potential here to have something beautiful. We have passion and engagement. Express your love. Romantic feelings. Okay, you had Ace of Pentacles before. So you have pleasure with this person. You also feel like, yeah, you do want to have something stable and committed. You have passion, you have your feelings are real and worth exploring. Engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Express your love. So this person's hoping for that, or was hoping for that. They feel like you've turned your back because of some kind of a row or something, or some kind of abrupt conversation. Anyway, guys, doesn't matter because you created that too. You manifest everything. It's not positive, negative. Everything is, even if they're not robots, but you're the God in every reality, Scorpio. In that one, in that one, in that one, whatever. So if you decide, no, actually, that person wants to commit to me. We're married. Wouldn't even matter what anything has been said or done in the lower state of consciousness. It was just mirroring where you were at. Okay, trust me. Please go and look at Sammy Ingram, Dylan James, Manifesting with Kimberly, or any coach that takes your fancy, okay? It will make sense. So if you're like, no, I'm ready. They want me. They're ready. We're getting engaged, it's happening, and you just, to a point where this is your new assumption, this is the assumption, that's the timeline, it already exists, you wouldn't want it if it didn't exist, okay? Your desires come straight from God, guys. There's nothing wrong with wanting. You are God, you are consciousness. Put your awareness where you want it, not where you don't want it. Sermon over, guys. I'm sorry, and I'm sending you so much love. I hope that resonated, and if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please, and I will check in with you in 2 weeks' time.